Player 707, and I'm bringing you a deck profile today. I know I'm a little bit late with this one, but I just got 3 of the Magician structure decks for Christmas. The Pendulum Domination, is that what it's called? No, it's called Master of Pendulum, sorry. The Master of Pendulum. So this is a cheap deck that you can make out of 3 Master of Pendulum decks and a few added cards. I know some of them are more expensive than others, but it's still a pretty cheap build. And it's competitive, but not tier 1. I mean, let's be honest, it's just a good pendulum deck to play with your friends. So, start with, I tried to use as many of the structure deck cards as I thought were good enough for this. So anyway, start off. 1 Recover. It's a level 1 tuner. It special summons itself under some absurd condition. But really, you just want to use it as a level 1 tuner to get into your level 5 synchros, or also your level 7 synchros off of Oath Dragon. Or you can powerful. No, never mind. But it's a good tuner. Basically, opens up more synchro plays. 2 Noble Dragon, the other tuner. His effect is really great. He is a tuner that special summons himself from the hand or grave, so he's a good discard target for Pendulum Call. And he works really well with Odd Eyes, gets you into those level 7 synchros. 1 Dragon Pulse, just as a scale, he's not searchable. I don't want to run too many of him, just because I have other low scales. And he doesn't really have a good, he doesn't have any monster effect, and his pendulum effect is meh. You can destroy a monster on the field. 3 Wisdom Eye Magician. Wisdom Eye Magician is the most important magician in the deck because he helps you stack your extra deck and gets you the pendulum scale that you need. 3 Joker. He's a searcher. He basically gets any magician. 3 Magispector Fox. This is outside the deck. This is something that I just had laying around, so I put it in. It's a good low scale. It searches a really good trap, which is usable off of Oath Dragon too. Yeah, it's untargetable. It can't be destroyed. I mean, what can you say about Magispectors? They're good tech. I wish I had more of them. And if you don't have them, this is a common. This guy and the trap is common, so he's splashable into pendulum decks. Oath Dragon at 3, because he has a really good recycle effect and he's a really low scale. I only have 1 Kirin, otherwise I would play 2 or 3, but 1 Kirin is pretty good in the deck, even though I haven't got to use him yet too much. 1 Chaos Hunter, just as a free special summon and a level 7 to use to make absolute. 3 Dragon Pit. Dragon Pit has a great pendulum effect. You can discard to destroy a spell or trap, which is great for clearing out back row before you're going to OTK. He's a great high scale, scale high enough to get out your level 7s, which is all you need. That's all you need, just enough to get out your 7s. Odd Eyes. Triple Odd Eyes because I run Sky Arc and I can search it, and it searches anything with 1500 or less attack that's a pendulum monster. So, he's the big Synchro combo and Xyz combo, level 7. So triple, a must. Triple Summoner's Art. Summoner's Art to get to my Dragon Pit. Triple Pendulum Call, because this card is broken. This card is going to be limited pretty soon, so play it while you can. Pendulum Call, discard to get 2 Magicians, and your Magicians can't be destroyed until the end of your opponent's turn. So, until your next turn. Double Sky Arc to get to Odd Eyes, and to stack your extra deck a little bit. 1 Polymerization to make the fusions. 1 Scapegoat because it was a cool tech that was in the starter deck. And, you know, if you open really poorly, you want to see this so that you can at least try and live long enough to get to your combo pieces. That's all the spells. Here's very few traps, but Triple Tempest. Again, because I had them laying around. I do have 1 Cyclone, but I don't feel like running the Cyclone. I feel like Tempest is just a better card. It's like a searchable Solemn. So, yeah. 1 Powerful Rebirth. Mainly you want a Powerful Rebirth Oath Dragon if he gets into the grave, and make him level 7 so you can do another overlay. Or you can even... I don't know what else is a good target for Powerful Rebirth, honestly. Just get some monster out of the grave, which you might have a monster in the grave. Maybe you get Solemned. 1 Torrential Tribute, because it's awesome. And 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. And Bottomless did not come in the starter deck, but I had 1 laying around. Basically, Torrential, Bottomless, Powerful Rebirth. All the traps are up to you. The monster count is really what's important. You want a thick monster count in Pendulum decks because you're going to be using 2 monsters as spells. So if you're playing Pendulums, remember to go with at least 4 more monsters than you normally would in your build, because you're going to use 2 of them as Pendulum Scales. And believe it or not, you want monster clumped hands in Pendulum decks. That's a good hand in a Pendulum deck. So let's go on to the extra. 4 tokens I got off of my Joey box set. Yeah, they're just cool. They're just there because I had them and because it's got Scapegoat in it, and I'm probably just running Scapegoat so I can run some tokens. But here we go. 1 Shambara because I had it. And recover plus a 4 makes him, and he's half an OTK by himself. If you don't know his effect, he attacks twice, and he gains 200 attack every time he attacks. Permanent. So the more he attacks, the bigger he gets. 1 Armades, just because we want to eliminate effects when we're attacking. 3 Meteor Burst because, of course, you want to eliminate effects while you're attacking. 1 Black Rose because I had it. Castel and Dark Rebellion because I had them. Because I bought some Megatins, and these are easy to get a hold of. So if you don't have rank 4s, Castel and Dark Rebellion are cheap and they're good. Triple Absolute, just because Absolute is a really nice card. If you don't know his effect, Absolute can negate an attack, and when he does, he can special summon an Odd Eyes from your graveyard. So it's a Utopia plus some. I have double Vortex in case the first one dies, and because I had them. Vortex is kind of I don't even know how much it costs, but it probably costs a little more than the rest of the cards in the deck. It's generally a pretty cheap deck, but Vortex might set you back a little bit. I don't know. and 2 Rune Eyes, and that's the extra deck. So thank you guys for watching this deck profile. I will try and do more deck profiles as I build decks, and please like and subscribe if you haven't. I will talk to you next time.